With millions of kids around the world who have grown up alongside Pokemon, you can bet that the Pokemon franchise is definitely nostalgic for a lot of people. The show has a sense of adventure, danger, romance, and comedy that's very unique to Pokemon. Now with well over 800 episodes, there are just too many great moments for me to list them all, so for the sake of keeping this video nice and to the point, I'll be selecting the 10 best moments in the Pokemon anime, in my opinion. Number 10. Ash vs Giovanni. It's been nearly 16 years since the first episode of Pokemon aired, and 756 episodes later, Ash finally battles Giovanni. All I can say is, it's about damn time. Right next to Ash winning a Pokemon League, fans have wanted to see a battle between Ash and the leader of Team Rocket ever since the first season. And oh man was the battle intense, probably one of the best battles in the entire history of Pokemon. Psych! You would think that after 16 years of making the fans wait, the writers of the show would make this battle crazy good and super long, as if it was a Dragon Ball Z fight, but nope. Giovanni beats Ash in a matter of seconds. Really? Really? But hey, at least they finally battled, right? Now we just need to wait for Ash to win a Pokemon League. Yeah, good luck with that. Number 9. Pikachu refuses to evolve. After losing pretty badly to Surge's Raichu, Pikachu was given a choice to evolve using the Thunderstone or stay the same and risk losing again. But like a champ, he rejected the stone and convinced Ash that they could win. Hell yeah, who doesn't like an underdog story? As most of us already know, Pikachu ended up winning the rematch by using his head. No, literally, he headbutted Raichu and won the battle. First Pikachu, then Zidane. Coincidence? I think not. Number 8. Ash vs Tobias. Right when you thought Ash was finally going to win his first Pokemon League, his opponent pulls out a Darkrai. That's right, a Darkrai. How is this thing even allowed in a tournament? That's like bringing Kobe Bryant to play for your high school basketball team. It's just not fair. But somehow, Sceptile managed to take out Darkrai, giving Ash a glimmer of hope. But that hope was quickly crushed when his opponent sent out his second Pokemon, a frickin' Latios. Are you serious? 2 legendaries! Just give this guy the trophy already. But in all seriousness, this battle ended up being one of the most epic matches in all of Pokemon. And this time, I'm not kidding. Number 7. Snow Way Out. This next part is from episode 66, where Ash and his Pokemon get stranded on a mountain during a blizzard. Being the caring trainer that Ash is, he decided to put his Pokemon in their Pokeballs to keep them warm. Then, of course, with Ash's luck, there's a breach in the snow cave, forcing Ash to use his bag to cover it up. I don't know why he just didn't use the snow that was all around him to cover up the hole again, but whatever. Pokemon logic, am I right? What happens next is what makes this scene such a tearjerker moment. All his Pokemon forcibly exit their Pokeballs and give Ash a giant group hug to keep him warm. Oh, so cute. If you watched this episode as a kid and you didn't at least choke up, then you're not human. You're a rock. A stone cold stunner, a stone cold rock. You monster. Number 6. Charizard's respect. Ever since Charmander evolved into a Charmeleon, he started to become increasingly disobedient. And once it evolved again into a Charizard, all hope to control this Pokemon went out the window. Ash was just too inexperienced as a trainer in Charizard's eyes, but after 105 episodes and countless battles lost due to Charizard's insubordinate nature, the time finally came for him to acknowledge Ash as his trainer and partner. And it only took a near-death experience. Gosh dang, Charizard is so hardcore. Number 5. Paul. If there's a character to ever be hated more than Paul in any show or movie, only these 3 are equal. And that is not good company to be related to. The way Paul treated his Pokemon instantly reminded me of Charizard's original trainer. Remember the jerk who left Charmander to die in the rain because he wasn't strong enough? Well, the joke's on you now, pal. And it looks like history repeated itself with Paul. He has the same mindset of caring for only the strongest Pokemon, and as Pokefans, we didn't appreciate this. So the moment Ash beat him with Infernape, the Pokemon that Paul previously threw away, was definitely a moment to remember for the ages. And damn did it feel good. Number 4. Charizard returns. The number 4 spot doesn't go to one specific moment, instead it goes to all the times Charizard returned to Ash. After leaving Charizard at Charcific Island to train, he would occasionally show up in the clutch whenever Ash was in need of a strong Pokemon. For example, in the movie Pokemon 2000, Charizard came to Ash's rescue and then went on to duke it out with Entei. In the Battle Frontier battle against Nolan's Articuno, Charizard came back to help out once again, and after 13 long years, Charizard finally returned to Ash's side as a permanent member of the team, even if it was for a short while. Basically, every time Charizard returns, it automatically becomes one of the best episodes in Pokemon. That just goes to show that he's definitely a fan favorite of the show. Either that or Charizard has brainwashed us all. You wouldn't dare. Number 3, Ash vs Gary, the Silver Conference. Ever since the first episode, we've known about Ash and Gary's bitter rivalry, but Ash was always one step behind Gary. Up until the Silver Conference, we've watched Ash grow, not literally because he's an immortal 10-year-old boy, but figuratively we've watched Ash grow with one goal in mind, to catch more Pokemon than Gary, to become a better Pokemon trainer than Gary Oak. So when these two finally met in the Pokemon League, we all knew that this was going to be a legendary battle. And Ash actually won, or I should say Charizard won, since Ash had no Pokemon left and Charizard knocked out Gary's last 3. Like a boss! But nonetheless, Ash finally surpassed Gary, and this was actually the turning point in their friendship. Number 2, the first 3. The original trio of Ash, Brock, and Misty will always be special in my heart. They've been together through thick and thin and really showed us the value of friendship. So when the time came for them to go their separate ways, it was definitely one of the biggest memorable moments in the show's history. And yes, I cried like a baby. Number 1, The Origin. With the show airing for nearly 16 years, a lot of things have changed since the first generation of Pokemon. However, when it comes to the best moments in the show, nothing beats the very first episode. This was where it all started, the introduction of Ash and Gary, Pikachu becoming Ash's starter, and the famous bike scene with Misty. Who knew that all those simple little things would have turned out to be what it is today? No other episode in the anime gives me more nostalgia than the very first. And the last scene where Ash sees a Ho-Oh, symbolizing the grand journey that he's about to embark on, makes this episode the best moment in all of Pokemon anime. And with that, thanks for watching.